Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Art of Self-Defense. And I remember seeing this trailer and thinking this could be a funny, quirky kind of film. You know, has Jesse Eisenberg, so it's probably going to be super awkward. And it's about this really feeble, nervous man who doesn't feel like he's a real man, so he joins a dojo to learn karate. And see, that seemed like it could be super silly and goofy and a quirky comedy. This movie is dark as hell. Damn. This is written and directed by Riley Stearns, and honestly, after watching this film, I want to see other work by this writer-director. Because this film is so dry, to the point of, I'll have to say the tone might not be for everybody. It might turn some people off, but it was so dry and just biting, I loved it. And some of the line deliveries were so just stiltedly dry that I couldn't help but laugh because how outrageous some of the lines were in this movie. And Jesse Eisenberg actually does a really good job of selling that in this film. But the real MVP of this film is the sensei played by Alessandro Nivola, who is actually, I've seen in other films, who's a really talented actor, especially in the film Disobedience, and he really steals the show here. He's very misogynistic, very just like uber toxic masculine man, and some of the things that he says are completely ridiculous, but so dry, and how he sells everything from just the looks he makes, the physicality of everything is just hilarious. And so is Jesse Eisenberg. This role was really perfect for him. But like I mentioned, this film goes to dark places. And I'm going to warn you, this film's very gory, it's very violent, and it's hard to watch. But it's one of those like pitch dark black comedies that really, really worked for me. Like, it does get outrageous to the point where it's just like, is this really happening? But it has some interesting twists, it has an intriguing story, and honestly has a lot to say about masculinity. Because I'll watch a film like Roadhouse and be like, because I've heard great things about Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze, it's a really cool action movie, and I watch it in 2019 and think, they couldn't make this movie in 2019. This is so 80s, so over-the-top masculine that it's just like, no, this probably wouldn't fly now. This would get criticized very, very heavily. And this film, The Art of Self-Defense, is the kind of film where it takes that and has a very strong commentary on it. And honestly, the camera work's really well done. The cinematography is really crisp. The framing is really well done, and like not Wes Anderson level symmetry, but some really well done symmetry at that. And I really appreciated this film. I would recommend it with a caveat that like this film's definitely not for everybody. If you're really into weird, offbeat, dark comedies, like this feels like a Martin McDonagh film on some level. Like an In Bruges or Three Billboards, where it's like it's very shockingly violent and really darkly funny to the point where it's like they say some horrible things that just come off really, really funny. But if you vibe with that, this is a film for you. Go check this out. If that sounds like this is going to turn you off from the film, probably is. So avoid it. Or if you really dislike Jesse Eisenberg, this is like pure Jesse Eisenberg in this movie, so you might not appreciate that. But I really appreciated this film. I would recommend it. Go check it out and let me know what you think. Comment and subscribe. And thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.